Artur Beterbiev. He's a animal.
Very well. They're two different type of fighters though. Bivol is a boxer. He moves around a lot, but he's solid. Beterbiev he's a train. Just comes at you, takes shots.
Bivol has the determination, the will to win. With Beterbiev, we've seen him break guys' will to win.
Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol, two undefeated light heavyweight champions, are about to face off for the undisputed title. Former pro boxer Paulie Malignaggi discusses how age might impact Beterbiev's performance. While power tends to last longer with age, using it consistently could be a challenge. Malignaggi highlights that solid fundamentals are crucial for a fighter's long-term success in the ring.
You know, Teddy made some really good points there, you know, because you talk about, and the thing I want to focus on is that Bivol has the determination, the will to win.
Canelo Alvarez called the Beterbiev versus Bivol fight a true 50-50 matchup. He recognized Beterbiev's strong chance of winning, but also emphasized the intense competition. With both fighters bringing skill and power, Canelo believes it could go either way.
I don't plan to travel. And then again, this is a 50-50 fight. A fight between two very accomplished fighters. Bivol is going to have a very tough opponent in front of him. It's going to be a good fight.
Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn praised Artur Beterbiev, noting that Dmitry Bivol has never faced a fighter with Beterbiev's mix of power and skill. Hearn called Bivol the underdog, highlighting the huge challenge ahead. He described Beterbiev as nearly unbeatable, with his strength, toughness, and relentless style making him a formidable opponent. For Hearn, Beterbiev's unbreakable spirit gives him a clear edge in this fight.
Like, you're fighting a guy that's not human. You know, he's not breathing. Every shot hurts. Even in the clinches, you see how strong he is. I'm not sure I've seen anything like it before, really. It's like it's not right. It's just like it's an unfair advantage.
Roy Jones Jr. had high praise for Artur Beterbiev, spotlighting his incredible blend of power and aggression. He emphasized how Beterbiev's sheer strength dominates in the ring, calling it a key to his success. What stood out most to Roy was Beterbiev's composure. His calm, unreadable expression never wavers, even while delivering devastating punches. To Roy, this balance of control and power is what makes Beterbiev's style truly remarkable.
Mainly just his power. His power along with his aggression and with his subtle face. He never changes his expression, which is a beautiful thing.
Jim Lampley is backing Bivol, believing skill and defense beat power. Having seen Bivol's skills firsthand,
Artur Beterbiev won every fight by knockout. Who do you favor in that fight, Jim?
Usually the great technical fighter with defensive skills beats the superpower puncher. On the basis of that paradigm, I've got to favor Bivol.
David Benavidez sees Dmitry Bivol as a serious threat to Beterbiev. While recognizing Beterbiev's power, Benavidez believes even tough fighters have weaknesses. He thinks Bivol's speed, power, and technical skill could challenge Beterbiev more than past opponents, with his strategy potentially disrupting Beterbiev's usual style.
You know, they're both extremely talented fighters, very well. They're two different type of fighters though. Bivol is a boxer. He moves around a lot, but he's solid. Beterbiev he's a train. Just comes at you, takes shots. It takes shots to give shots. So what I'm looking at for this fight is Bivol has the power to hurt Beterbiev because Beterbiev has been hurt by Bozen or Alexander.
Shane McGuigan points out that in an undisputed title fight, every second counts. He believes Bivol may have thought he was in control, but underestimated the need to stay dominant throughout the rounds. With the rematch approaching, this insight adds more excitement. Beterbiev's strength is his consistency and composure, while Bivol will likely come in with a more aggressive, calculated approach. Their contrasting strategies could decide the outcome of their second fight. Shane McGuigan thinks this rematch could be Bivol's chance to turn things around. If Bivol can reflect on the first fight and find areas where he could have maintained more pressure, it might be the key to his success.
I scored it to a Beterbiev. Just felt he was more consistent. Feel like if Bivol had have pressed it a little bit more, because he was pressing it in bursts, but then he was going off. He was taking long breathers, and it wasn't like he was tired. He probably thought he was in control and winning. Whereas you have to win. When you're in an undisputed fight, you have to win it as many seconds of every round as possible. And I think he'll look at that and think, I can beat this guy.
Dmitry Bivol is excited about the growing momentum in the light heavyweight division, especially with the push for an undisputed fight. He credits Turki Alalshik for driving the initiative, believing it could elevate the division's competition and recognition.
For years you've been defending that WBA belt. Was you getting frustrated that the unifications weren't happening before Turki Alalshik come in and presented you with this offer?
Of course, I'm happy. I'm happy that in light heavyweight division there is a person who wants to make undisputed fight.
Dmitry Bivol is ready to give his best against Artur Beterbiev. With sharp focus, quick thinking, and a strategic game plan, Bivol aims to outmaneuver Beterbiev and secure the win.
Without giving the game plan away, how do you believe you do beat Artur?
I just believe that I can use all my skills. I need to use all of it. I have to think fast. I have to be focused all the fight, and I could be winner.
De La Hoya has praised Bivol's technical style, backing him to outsmart Beterbiev's power-driven approach. His comments have sparked debate, with some seeing it as a challenge to Beterbiev's dominance, while others view it as a nod to Bivol's tactical brilliance and discipline. The rematch between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol is set to be a showdown of power and skill. Beterbiev's aggression meets Bivol's precision, with both fighters vying for legacy, redemption, and dominance in the light heavyweight division.
So what do you think, Oscar? You're here with the champ, former champ.
Well, I was telling him that his style is my favorite style of all time.
Why is that?
Because it's like mine.
Yeah.
On his toes. Nobody touches him when he's on his toes.
What do you make about that compliment?
Great.
Artur Beterbiev for his dominance in the light heavyweight division, pointing to his perfect 18-0 knockout record. Despite being 37, Beterbiev's power and precision were clear in his 2-round victory over Joe Smith Jr. This knockout further cemented Beterbiev's status as one of the sport's most dangerous fighters, known for his ability to finish opponents quickly and effectively.
Beterbiev is like 38. I think he's 38 or 37 or 38, something like that. But Google Artur Beterbiev. He's a animal. Most guys by that age that are professional boxers, he's 37. Most guys by that age are starting to slide a little bit physically. Skill-wise, they can maintain. Dude, he's a animal. But Google the video of him knocking out Joe Smith Jr. because you could find it online. He's a animal. And Joe Smith Jr. is a dangerous guy. He's this big power punching guy. And this Artur Beterbiev just f***ed him up, man.
Chris Algieri points out that while Artur Beterbiev is known for his power, his underrated boxing skills, such as excellent positioning, jab, and balance, are often overlooked. Dmitry Bivol, on the other hand, also packs enough power to earn respect and showed his aggression in his last fight. This makes the matchup more intriguing, blending skill and power beyond the boxer versus puncher narrative.
A little bit of a stereotype here, but is that the overview? Do you look a little deeper than that? Is it the boxer in Bivol versus the puncher in Beterbiev? How do you see it?
Yeah, I think from a bird's eye view, it is that it's the boxer versus puncher. The boxer obviously being Bivol, the boxer being Bivol, the puncher being Beterbiev. But if you look closer, especially if you have a trained eye, you realize that both these guys do both things well. Bivol has enough power that he gets respect. He's got a really sharp right hand. He can still hurt you. He showed that in his last fight. We actually came forward all night long. That was an impressive win against a very tough guy. Then you got Beterbiev, who has super underrated boxing skills, man. He is a great position. He's a position artist. He uses that jab, gets himself in position, has that great balance, able to deliver his power. A lot of interesting aspects that make this fight really, really interesting.
Boxing trainer Greg Hackett believes Bivol faces a huge challenge against Beterbiev. While Hackett predicts a Beterbiev win, he warns that Bivol will be pushed to his limits in a tough, grueling battle, requiring both fighters to dig deep to secure the victory.
I think Beterbiev will win, right? But I think Bivol will put him through hell before he gets the win. It's going to take a lot out of Beterbiev. It's going to take a lot out of Bivol. Bivol going to look like a hell of a boxer in the beginning. He might go up 6 rounds, but Beterbiev will catch up to him. the pressure getting to be too much.
Joe Smith Jr. believes Dmitry Bivol is the superior fighter, highlighting Bivol's skill and technical prowess after facing both him and Artur Beterbiev. Despite a tough loss to Beterbiev, Smith sees Bivol as the more complex challenge.
You know, in my opinion, I felt Bivol was, the tougher fight for me. He's an all-around fighter, but both fighters are very skilled. Beterbiev, he's very accurate with his punches. He hits you where he wants to. But, I would be looking forward to seeing the two of them fight.
Gareth A. Davies gave his take on the upcoming Bivol versus Beterbiev rematch. Davies believes Bivol will be faster and smarter in their next encounter. He even predicted the fight could stretch into round 25. Davies is eagerly anticipating what's to come.
Even though Roy Jones Jr. is telling Artur Beterbiev on his tour of the UK at the moment, you've got to go in there and smash him this time. I think Bivol will be faster, smarter this time, and they'll end up going into round 25 in another 6 months' time, maybe in September, October 2025.
Lonnie B believes Artur Beterbiev's impressive knockout record and wins over top fighters make him a tougher opponent than Dmitry Bivol. He argues that Beterbiev's proven success and power give him a significant edge in a potential matchup with Bivol.
I mean, yeah, I think he would.
You think Bivol beat Callum Smith?
I think he would.
You think Bivol beat Alexander Volsnik?
I mean, Bivol hasn't lost. There's no blueprint to beat him just yet.
But here's my thing: he hasn't lost. But look at the caliber of fighters he's fighting. He shouldn't lose. The caliber of opponents he's fighting, he ain't fighting no monsters. If you look at Arthur's resume, he monster after monster after monster after monster. Who has Bivol? Actually, let me ask you this: when was Bivol's last knockout? I think I was like 2 years old. But let's come on. Listen. If we're gonna talk boxing, let's keep it a buck.
So, what are your thoughts on this? What do you think about the clash between Bivol and Beterbiev? Who do you think will come out on top? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates or insights leading up to the fight. Stay tuned.